Some localities with limited parking have a prevalence of few automobiles on the streets. However, in areas where people think larger is better, heavier cars are a typical sight. For this reason, among others, larger vehicles are regularly observed in the fields and at the ports. However, there are a few land vehicles that many people consider to be the largest in the world. Let's find out 10 of them in this video. Welcome to the channel. Please smash the like and subscribe buttons and turn on the post notification bell. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 10. The Trendz Buceras RH400. This enormous front shovel hydraulic excavator was first introduced by Trendz in Germany in 1997. That was later purchased by Buceras in 2010 and Caterpillar in 2011. The Buceras RH400 has a crawler length of 10.98 meters, an undercarriage width of 8.6 meters, and an overall height of 10,175 meters. It weighs about 889 tons, is propelled by two 16-cylinder diesel engines, and has a bucket capacity of 45 cubic meters for each shovel load. Number 9. Caterpillar 797B. The 797B is a typical example of Caterpillar's long-standing reputation for massive machinery. The second-generation model of Caterpillar's 797 series of mechanical powertrain haul trucks was created and constructed primarily for heavy-duty construction and high-production mining applications, like many of the company's vehicles. This is undoubtedly one of the biggest vehicles on the road in the world, with a payload capacity of 345 tons. The Caterpillar 797B is outfitted with 6 Michelin 5980 R63 XDR radial tires weighing 5,300 kilograms. The tires have a 1.50 meter width and a 4.03 meter diameter. They weigh 3,850 kilos of rubber, which can make more than 600 automobile tires, and 890 kilograms of steel, which is enough to construct 2 compact cars. Number 8. Prelude FLNG. The Prelude is the first floating liquefied natural gas (FLNG) project in the world and is a part of a joint venture between Royal Dutch Shell, Kogas, and Inpex. It was constructed to gain access to new offshore natural gas reserves that were previously either too expensive or impossible to produce. The Prelude FLNG is the largest ship ever built and the largest floating offshore facility in the world, measuring 488 meters long, or 4 soccer fields, and 74 meters wide. Number 7. NASA Crawler Transporters. To transfer rockets to their launch sites, NASA created 2 crawler transporters in 1965. These enormous space carriers, which are 39,929 meters long, 34,747 meters broad, and more than 6,096 meters tall, were the world's largest self-powered land vehicles at the time, and they continue to maintain that record today. The Hans and Franz shuttle transporters, which each weighed 2,721 tons and cost $14 million, were utilized between the Vehicle Assembly Building and Launch Complex 39 from 1981 until 2011. Crawler Transporter 2, CT2, was upgraded by NASA to a super crawler at the beginning of 2016 for use in the Artemis mission, which aims to send the first woman and person of color to the moon by next year. Number 6. Antonov An-225 Mriya. The Soviet Union's Antonov Design Bureau created this cargo aircraft in the 1980s for airlifting important military supplies. The Mriya is another example of the huge aircraft that the Soviets were famed for creating. Mriya is the largest and heaviest airplane on Earth, measuring 83.82 meters in length and 285 tons in weight, with an 88.39 meter wingspan and a cargo capacity big enough to transport 50 vehicles. Number 5. Bagger 288. Bagger 288 is a bucket wheel excavator that was created in 1978 and is 220 meters long, 96 meters high, and stands 94.79 meters tall. It weighs 13,500 tons. Although Bagger officially surpassed NASA's crawler transporter as the largest land vehicle in the world in terms of size, NASA still holds the record for the largest self-propelled vehicle, since Bagger needs an outside power source to move. The massive device is employed in the Hambach strip mine in Germany and can remove up to 240,000 tons of coal every day, or the equivalent of 30 football fields, dug to a depth of 5 meters. The considerably larger Bagger 293, weighing 14,200 tons, surpassed it in terms of size in 1995. For the highest terrestrial vehicle, Bagger currently holds the Guinness World Record. Number 4. Big Muskie. The Central Ohio Coal Company's 13,500 short-ton, approximately 22-story tall Big Muskie Bucericerie dragline excavator was used for coal mining. From 1969 to 1991, it ran in the state of Ohio in the United States. Big Muskie, which was shut down in 1991, was finally disassembled for scrap in 1999. The bucket was the only part that was spared, and it was later used to create a display in Miners Memorial Park in McConnellsville, Ohio, that explained the machinery and surface mining and restoration. Number 3. Biela's 75,710. The size of this enormous ultra-class haul truck is over 20 meters, or the length of 2 double-decker buses placed end to end. It is also 8 meters tall and about 10 meters wide. The Biela's 75,710, built for a Russian mining firm, measures 360 tons, more than an Airbus A380 passenger airliner when fully loaded. It continues to be the biggest, highest payload capacity haul truck in the world, with a payload capacity of 450 tons. In 2015, Belarus, where the car is made, issued a limited edition postage stamp to commemorate the occasion. Number 2. Liebherr T282B. Mining activities for gold, coal, copper, and iron predominantly use this enormous off-highway, ultra-class haul dump truck. The Liebherr T282B is the second largest capacity dump truck in the world, measuring 15.24 meters long by 9.75 meters wide, 7.620 meters high, and having a payload capacity of 363 tons. After the Biela's 75,710. The top speed of this enormous vehicle, which is powered by a 20-cylinder diesel engine with 3,750 horsepower, is 64 kilometers per hour. Number 1. Dodge Power Wagon. Our journey comes to a close with a vehicle that is unique, introducing Sheikh Hamed's enormous recreation of a vintage 1950s Dodge Power Wagon. 4 air-conditioned bedrooms, a living room, a bathroom, and a tailgate patio can all be found inside the massive, more than 50-ton vehicle. The fact that the truck is the biggest one ever manufactured shouldn't come as a surprise. The truck is 64 times larger than the original Dodge Power Wagon and features wheels from a vehicle used to move oil rigs and a windshield wiper from an ocean liner. The vehicle is fully functional and even registered for usage on Abu Dhabi's roads despite its extraordinary size. That's all for today, guys. We hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.